Well, I feel completely different than I did earlier. I feel completely different. Earlier, I felt down, depressed, unsure of myself, fucked up in the head. And now, I just, I went through my mind and played back a lot of shit and realized, like, I'm doing damage to myself. Why am I letting this affect me so much? When I'm I'm the one that kept it going. I'm the one that pursued the situation. I'm the one that supported the situation. So it was all me. The other side didn't have to do anything but sit there and talk. And I didn't press for nothing. I ain't even I ain't even talk about nothing I really wanted. I was too preoccupied with trying to get certain things for myself done on this end. I didn't see anything going anywhere as far as like more separation or more distance because I had that was there already. And now I'm looking at myself like, yo, nigga, you doing this to yourself for what? Like, what are you really doing right now? It's a gut check time for myself. I'm not going to sit here and be weak minded no more. I know shit's going to get to me. I know shit's going to upset me. But I got to stand on who the fuck I am. I got to remember who the fuck I was and who I still am now. I got to find a good mixture of me being firm, but me being also gentle and respectful. I can't be OD on demand all the fucking time. I can't do that to myself. I got to find a happy medium where I can be comfortable with being aggressive and assertive and also being kind and gentle. It's a thin line between all this shit. It's a real thin line for me. And I'm going to sit and do what I can for myself to get myself straight because my mental health is the main thing I need. My mental health, if I ain't got that straight, I might as well chalk it back up and go like this and lock myself back up and just turn myself in because that's all that's going to happen. And I'm not going back for a fucking third time. And each time the stays have been getting longer. Nah, I ain't going back where somebody tells me when to eat, when to shit, when to shower, when to go to bed, when to wake up. Nah, fuck that. I gotta stand on being me. I gotta believe in myself wholeheartedly and not second guess myself anymore. And I did that to myself. Nobody's done this to me. I've done this to myself because I failed myself on not taking care of my mental health when I was supposed to. Now I had no choice. I was forced to do my mental health, or I'd be living on the fucking street and I wouldn't be having my hair done every fucking 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have the closet full of clothes. I wouldn't have the 43 pairs of sneaks, 25 pairs of them are Jordans. I wouldn't have none of that because I'd be fucked up or dead right now, laying in the fucking gutter. I see I had to grow. I had to make changes. I had to just do it and shut the fuck up. So now I can't be soft-hearted no more. I can't be kind to everybody. It's not warranted. I used to live by a Creole. That shit. Damn, I just went blank on that shit too. I had it right in my motherfucker, right at the tip of my tongue. Oh, you get what you give. That was my motto, my Creole. I went by that. I lived by it. I breathed it, sleeped it, everything. You get what you give. My friend, love him to death. You give me attitude, I give it right back to him. Only time I'm really soft-hearted is towards females. I'm not saying I don't argue. I'm not saying I won't raise my voice. But I normally, I guess you would say I would normally fold because of how much I care for whoever I'm with at the time. And it depends on, you know what I mean, what they do for me and shit like that, though, and the vibe and shit. Cosmo, what's up? Depending on the vibe and how well things going between me and Shorty, whatever, it'd be, you know what I mean? I'm not a stingy person. I like to give gifts and shit like that. I like to, you know what I mean, make my lady feel special. And when I can do that on my type time and how I like doing it, oh man, that shit beautiful. I just got to remember what I'm capable of and what I'm able to do and do for the right people and do for the right person, however it may come across. What's up? How are you? Um, I've had better days, but I got to take my medicine here, my medication for my mental health. I got to take that in the next like 2 hours. But other than that, I'm doing all right. I had a setback last night, well, yesterday, that kind of rocked me. But I realized I'm doing it to myself. So I gotta take ownership, you know what I mean, of my bullshit that I put myself through. So, but all in all, man, I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to still be fucking breathing. I can honestly say that. I'm glad I got the opportunity to make a change about some shit. Thank you, thank you. What's up, what's up? Say hi. What's that, Aurora? What's going on, y'all? How y'all be doing up early in the morning? Sitting back, just documenting on my page for my self-help shit that I do for me and for others that may need it. Uh, I'm giving myself a real good gut check right now. No more of this soft-hearted, being too kind all the time, being always nice and always giving in and always, you know what I mean, trying not to be the asshole. Sometimes the assholes need it. Sometimes you just gotta let people have it, dig in their ass for some shit. No homo, but you know what I mean? You gotta really get on some people some days because they be out of line, trying to pull you out of character. But you gotta stand firm. I don't want to be to the point where I got to put hands on somebody, but that's normally where I take it. And I'm trying to be better. So I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I've been in trouble my whole life. And all of it self-inflicted. I almost lost my life when I was 19. I got the scar on my stomach from my belly button to my sternum. You see that shit? So, I don't take shit lightly. I'm always in defense mode. I'm always looking over my shoulder, like, you know what I mean, on protective type shit for myself. I don't want to be caught slipping ever again. That was a mistake I made when I was 19. Thought shit was sweet and got my head knocked off. Got my spleen ruptured. It was ruptured in 3 different spots. I was bleeding internally for 2 hours and didn't know it. My girl, which was my fiance at the time, she saved my ass. She got an ambulance called. They rushed me to Christiana Hospital. I was in the ICU for 6 days after recovery. But yeah, that was that was an eye-opener. That changed me up completely. That made me aggressive. That made me want to get at people even worse. I didn't really carry my first gun until after that. My first one was a 9mm Ruger, P89, Chrome, 15-1. Oh, that was a bad bitch. I always said, let freedom ring when I shot that motherfucker. Yeah, I was a totally different person then. Now I'm trying to cut this shit out. Trying to be on a more positive vibe. Try to be more relaxed with some shit. Try to be more grown up about some shit and stop always arguing. Or being OD, always direct. I mean, OD. I said OD. Oh, shit. Fuck. Tongue-tied right now. But I'm trying to relax, though. I'm trying to stay focused. And not get distracted. Man on a mission. I got plans for myself. And while I got the opportunity and time to do it, I'm going to get it done. Yeah. I might try to have some fun while I'm doing it, though. I'm not going to keep myself all caged up like I used to. Last year, before the doctor that I had shut down, I wasn't getting my medicine for like 6 months. But yeah, last year I was out pretty much all the time. And I worked 2 jobs. And then I was enjoying myself. Working 2 jobs, getting money. I was going shopping. I was taking good care of myself. Like, you know what I mean? It was, everything was on the up and up. And then when that place shut down, I started to have to watch the medication because I didn't want to run out until I found another doctor. So now, everything about to get back on the up and up again. Now I can really push forward. Now I can really have some fun. Step up for myself because I need it. I need to. It's time to ball out. In the next 2 years, I plan on opening up my own business. I did construction work for a long time, so I pretty much I've done roofs, I've done windows, I've done siding, I've done metal bending, I've done floors, tile floors, hardwood floors, tongue and groove floors, drywall, spackle, paint, framing, doing additions. So I pretty much know how to do a lot as far as that type of stuff. I can open up my own business, and that's what I'm thinking about doing. I think that's where I'm headed. So I'm gonna get that working while I work. I can come home and do that early. So do small jobs at first. Then if I get bigger ones, I can have somebody come help me. I ain't got no problem with it. I got folk for that. I'm gonna put a few guys to work. That wouldn't be no problem with that one. Cause I'm like I do work word of mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? People tell you how good my work is. I take pride in it. I ain't got nothing really major to do except for change my mindset and build on it. I gotta stop being vulnerable and playing victim. Cause I'm the only one that really allows anything to go on. Cause if I don't approve it, it ain't gonna happen. If you ask me for bread, I give it to you. That's on me. It's not on you. It's on me. If I get it back or not, it's on me. So I had to agree to it. So I'm the one that's going to allow something to happen or not to happen. Just an example. So, I got to protect everything, assets included. I can't get nowhere by giving shit away all the time, or you know what I mean, nothing like that. I can't do that. Blessings don't come back that often. They do come around. They do happen. I ain't gonna count them out. Yeah. I'm glad I'm able to work on myself, man, and really think about shit before I fucking react. I'm able to calm myself down to the point now where I really don't get that angry. I'm surprised about that too. Because I used to be a hothead. Before I went to prison, I used to be a hothead. And that wasn't that long ago because I just started taking my medication when I got out. Damn. The shit I put myself through in the last 4 years, man, I can't believe. I mean, I can believe it because I did it. But, damn. I kept running my head into a brick wall and expecting the door to be open, but just running into a fucking brick wall every fucking time. And I knew what I was going to get, but I kept doing it. Damn, you can be blind as hell when you like somebody. red flags popping up all over the place, and you ignoring every last one of them. Oh, shit. Oh, well, shit happens. Live and you learn. Live and you learn. All right, y'all. I'm gonna sit back, relax, take my mind off shit, go back inside and watch TV. Whew. But yeah, I'm actually surprised though. I'm surprised at myself. Normally I would have done something real stupid. And I'm proud of myself. I've done a lot of growing. I can handle things better. My coping skills are getting better because I had shitty coping skills before. Yeah, that was a fucking mess. I'm glad I ain't like that no more. I still got some issues to work out, but I'll get there. Rome wasn't built in a day. I ain't gonna be fixing in a day. I didn't get fucked up in a day. It took time to get there. It's gonna take time to get out. This shit ain't gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication. I gotta remember why I started this in the first place. It changed my life. I had too many friends around me dying. We had, out here, I knew like 23 people that died in like 6 months from overdoses. That was an eye-opener. That was like, yo, you gotta cut this shit out. And the girl that I was talking to, we were planning on moving in together. When her son called me and told me she OD'd, he was gone. I lost it. That was my high school sweetheart. Man, when I found out she was gone, that was a big bomb. I couldn't handle that one. I really couldn't. I was trying to get cleaned off of doing drugs. I was living in the car. I was spending money left and right, but I was also trying to save it. I wasn't doing a good job. Only thing I was doing a good job of was spending that money. But when that happened, man, that threw me for a loop. I didn't know what to do then. So I started using again. And then I ended up in prison. And got out 10 months later. And I've been on this kick ever since, trying to improve myself, not trying, doing. Taking better care of myself. Paying attention to things. Things that would trigger me, set me off. Learning how to deal with it better. I say I'm in a pretty good spot. I just gotta keep my head on straight. Focus. Maintain discipline. Yeah, man. It's time to go. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.